All right, guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys for subscribing. I will be doing a giveaway soon. As I hit at least 1,000 subscribers, I will be doing a giveaway. I don't know what yet. Y'all leave me suggestions down below of what you think I should do. But today, by the title, you can tell I will be doing another story time, and this story time is really juicy. So pause, go get your snacks, your juice, your water, your liquor if you need it, you know, some popcorn, get whatever you need for this story time, because it's about to get real juicy. So this story time will be the time I caught the dude I was messing with in a hotel room with 2 other females, and I was not in there. Let's get into the story time. So how did this happen? Okay, so the night before this happened, I want to say it was like maybe a Friday. So Friday night, hold on, let me think of my name. I can call him. We gonna call him Lil Ray Ray. So the night before, what happened? Okay, so Friday night, like, me and him was texting, everything was cool. Around like 1 a.m. he just like completely stopped texting me, didn't call, didn't like text me back, none of that. So Saturday morning I get up, I'm going about my day. I text him, I was like, hey, like, I guess you got caught up last night, but good morning, how you slept, like, you know, how your day going so far, whatever. Cause like he be up all hours of the night, whatever. So I'm like, how your day going, whatever. So I get up, I get Carter ready, I get her dressed. I was dropping her off to her dad's house. So I get her dressed, getting her together, getting myself together. I drop her off to her dad's house that Saturday morning. Like, it was like 11 o'clock-ish. So I'm steady calling Lil Ray Ray, He not answering the phone at all. So I'm like, that's odd. Like, you always answer my phone calls. Like, what you doing that you can't answer my phone calls? Like, okay. And I always can, like, pinpoint where he be at. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm finna, like, ride by his friend house. I'm finna ride by his brother house. You know, I'm finna ride by, like, the block he be on. I'm finna see where you at. You know, like, I want to know, like, why you not answering my phone calls? It's like, you better be in, like, a coma, like, sleep, to where you can't answer my phone calls. All right. So I call my friend Maya. That's her actual name. I'm gonna leave her name in the story time because, I mean, she don't really care. But I call Maya. I'm like, Maya, like, this boy not answering the phone call at all. Like, I've been texting him, calling him. He ain't answering at all. Like, something just ain't right. So she was like, okay, like, what you want to do, whatever. So I go pick Maya up, because, like, Maya, like, my sister was asleep, my other friend was asleep. So I'm like, okay, like, Maya pregnant, but at least, like, I have somebody with me, you know what I'm saying, just to, like, scope out the scene with. So I pick up Maya, me and Maya get something to eat, and, like, we drive, like, we making the drive to Lil Ray Ray brother house. Pass by the brother house, don't see Lil Ray Ray car. Okay, so let me call him and see where he at. So something in my mind just told me, like, ride by the hotel you always seen him at. Like, cause he always at that hotel. Like, I don't know what it is, but he's always at the hotel. Like, all of his homeboys, like, they be having little parties there. So I'm like, ride by the hotel, like, maybe, you know what I'm saying, they was just there. But before I rode by the hotel, I'm like, let me at least, like, ride by, you know what I'm saying, somebody else's house. Like, let me just figure out all the spots. Let me ride by all the spots to see before I go to the hotel, because maybe, you know what I'm saying, he's somewhere else handling his business, whatever. So we rode by all the spots, and his car not there, like, nothing's there. Okay, cool. So I'm heading to the hotel, because at this point, I'm pretty much in shock that I didn't ride by all the spots, and you know where to be found. I'm calling your phone, texting you, like, blowing you up. You not answering the phone? What is it? Like, you know what I'm saying? So, and by the way, this story just happened, like, 2 months ago. So this story is still fresh. So, what happened? Okay, so we head into the hotel or whatever. Cool. So I get to the hotel, and Maya was like, because Maya remembers, like, numbers. I'm great with numbers too, but my mind was just all over the place. So she was like, ain't that the room number right there? So I'm like, yeah. So we walk up, you know, we knock on the door. Nobody answered. But I put my ear to the door because you can hear like people in there like gathering their stuff, like, you know, like it's just a whole bunch of commotion going on. So I put my ear to the door. I'm like, okay. So mind you, I wasn't like prepared to like fight or like go off on nobody. I had my purse in my hand, my phone in my hand. I had tennis shoes on, but they was Vans, so that's not my fighting shoes. And then Maya's pregnant, so I'm definitely not prepared to fight because Maya's carrying my god baby. I'm not gonna put them in harm's way over a dude. So I'm like, okay, definitely not prepared to fight. But I hear a lot of commotion going on, so I knock on the door again. So then Maya knocks on the door because she was like, okay, like what is it? Like, what's the commotion going on? So we were standing out there for like 5 minutes, steady knocking on the door, steady knocking on the door. Okay, when are you gonna come to the door and open up the door? So a girl, like pulls the door back, and she's standing behind the door, and you can tell she's naked because she's standing behind the door and peeking like this. So I'm like, oh, I'm here for Lorraine. She was like, oh yeah, we know. And mind you, just to like pinpoint how the situation was, she's opened up the door, she's standing behind the door like trying to cover herself with the door. It's another girl in the bed. She has the sheets pulled up over her as if like she don't have no clothes on. And then he laying in the bed next to the girl. Okay? So it's two girls. I'm going to call the girl that opened up the door, I'm going to call her Keisha. The girl that's laying in the bed, I'm going to call her Sade. So Keisha opens up the door. She's standing behind the door. Sade laying in the bed, got the covers on her. And Lorraine laying next to Sade like they booed up. So I'm assessing the situation, and I was so shocked, y'all. I'm sitting here like, So this why you didn't text me back after 1 a.m. This why you're not answering my phone calls this morning. Okay. Crazy girl, activated. Yes, ma'am. Now I'm about to turn up. So I'm looking. Okay, this is what it is. So she was like, you can come in. Nah, baby, I don't. So she was like, you don't want to come in? Like, come on, like, come in. Come in where? What am I coming in for? Because I'm here to check him. I'm not here to, like, conversate with y'all. What am I coming in for? So, boom. I'm like, so you don't see me standing here? I'm talking to him at this point. So you don't see me standing here? So his eyes was real low because, like, he laying in the bed. So he looked at me and was just like he started shaking his head immediately, like, I know I just messed up with this girl. So he just started shaking his head. So I'm like, okay, so you gonna continue laying in the bed next to her? Oh, like, for real? Okay. So I left. I told Maya, I was like, let's go. So the girl Keisha closed the door. So we left. I dropped Maya back off. Did I drop Maya back off? Yes, I dropped Maya back off. So I called my other friend whenever she got up. I'm gonna call her Jada. I called Jada. I'm like, Jada, like, I'm gonna need you to come meet me in my apartment. Like, we finna get ready because I'm finna, like, go back to that hotel because I know he gonna be there. I'm going back to that hotel, and I want to know, like, what's up? Like, what is it? Because prior to all of this happening, me and him had an agreement. Well, it wasn't on me and him. He pretty much didn't want me to talk to other people, and he said he was gonna do the same. Like, he wasn't gonna talk to other people. So I thought we had an agreement. No, he wasn't my boyfriend. So y'all might say like, oh, well, you shouldn't have been mad, but we had an agreement like, yeah, we kicking it, but we not talking to other people. So I would expect you to abide by the agreement, or at least let me know what's up so I know how to move. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, cool. After that, Jada comes to my house. We getting dressed. Okay, so me, my sister, because my sister had got up at this point. Me, my sister, and Jada rides by the hotel. Okay, don't see his car, but I'm like, you know, because he always in, like, his homeboys or something, you know, be in his car, whatever we'll do. So I'm like, okay, well, let me, you know, assess the situation. Let me park in the parking lot. So I park in the parking lot. I don't see him. So it's a corner store next to the hotel. So I'm like, okay. So I see him in the car at the corner store. So I turn my lights off. Like, it's nighttime at this point. I turn my lights off. So he's driving to go, like, drop one of his friends off. So I'm following behind him because I want to know why you felt the need to play on my top like this. Like, I feel played at this point, and I'm very mad. Like, not even mad just because you laying in the bed, but, like, mad that you ain't keep it honest and just be like, hey, like, I'm finna have a threesome or whatever the case may be with Keisha and Sade. Like, you didn't even have to tell me their names. You would have been like, two girls. Cool. Like, do you? I can't, because we wasn't being intimate, so I can't even get mad at you being intimate with somebody else. But it's just you playing on my top, and, like, I'm always with him. Well, I was always with him. So people knew, like, oh, like, that's his chick type stuff. Like, You know what I'm saying? Like, she always with him or whatever. So I just felt played that you be with me, but you doing this behind my back when I'm not around. And see, I can't be around him 24/7, or I'm not with him 24/7, because I'm a mother at the end of the day. And, like, that comes first rather than me just being with you 24/7. You know what I'm saying? So, whatever. So, I'm following behind him. He dropping his friend off or whatever. Cool. So, they, like, okay, they turn on, I can't even remember the street name, but they turn on the street and I go around. So I park at the stop sign and I'm looking from where I'm sitting at. I can see, like, the apartments. The boy get out. He let the boy out. And I can see, like, you know what I'm saying, him talking to the boy, whatever, like, oh, bye, dude, whatever. So I'm looking. So he pulls off. I wait for him to pull off. Like, let him get a little bit ahead of me. Then I pull off. So, as I'm driving by, the homeboy see my car and, like, he waved. So I don't know if, like, he called Lil Ray and was like, oh, like, you know what I'm saying, Kateland, like, looking for you. Maybe she followed behind you, whatever we do. So he turns and I turn. Like, I don't care if you see me following you at this point. I'm pretty sure your homeboy done called you and told you, so I don't care. You need to, like, you owe me answers. So he turned, I turned. So he turned again, but he stopped. So I go around him, you know, trying to make it seem like, oh, I'm not following him. Like, maybe I'm just, you know, going somewhere else. So he gets behind me. So he's still following me at this point. So I'm, like, turning the back streets, trying to get away from him, So I ended up losing him. But then we ended up catching up to each other once I got back on the main street. So once I got back on the main street, we ended up catching up to each other. So we both pull back up at the corner store. Once we pull back up at the corner store, I get out. I'm like, so, Ray, like, you not going to tell me, like, what's going on? Like, just be honest with me. Like, what's up? So he was like, if I tell you the truth, you ain't going to believe me. You're not going to believe me. So I'm like, what's up? So he was like, well, I wasn't being intimate with neither one of them. I wasn't having sex with none of them. They was just there trying to make some money. These prostitutes, they trying to make some money being prostitutes? Okay. So I'm like, okay, so explain the situation to me. So he was like, they work for me. Now, mind you, prior to this situation happening, I've seen these two young ladies twice since I've, like, been messing with him. Seen them twice. They always feel comfortable to, like, the way they are with him, they're just too comfortable. But I never really just paid attention to it because I'm like, like, I don't want to make it seem like I'm just trying to be controlling or none of that. So, like, I'm going to just keep assessing the situation. And I only had 2 interactions with them where I seen them, like, interact with him. So it's kind of like, okay, whatever. So he was like, they work for me. I wasn't messing with them. I didn't have sex with them. Yada, yada, yada. I'm like, okay, like, what do I sound like, a dummy? Like, what do I look like, stupid? No, you never gonna play on my top like that. So I told him, I was like, well, I don't want to mess with you no more. So he out there doing the most. You gotta forgive me. It wasn't like that. So I'm like, okay. So I was like, well, where the girls at? Oh, they gone. Like, they left. Okay, cool. Lie number 2. So I'm like, okay, they gone. Okay. So we get in the car. We go get something to eat. We pull back up at the hotel. Once we pull back up at the hotel, the Keisha girl that opened up the door, she's on the hotel balcony. So I can see her from where I'm at. So I'm like, so I pull him to the side. I said, come here. So mind you, we are like, when we was like where we were all at, he didn't want to come to me because she can see us and I can see her. So he didn't want to come to me. So I'm like, come here. So he was like, nah, give me a second. But he talking to me from a distance. You never gonna play on my top like this. So I'm like, come here. I told him, I was like, come here, like, right now. Like, it's either you come here or I'm leaving. And, like, that's just that on that. So I'm like, come here. So he finally come. He was like, let's go somewhere and talk. You finna mess up my money, yada, yada. So I'm like, I'm finna mess up your money because you can't keep it a buck with me and let me know what's going on? Cool. So we get in the car or whatever. So before I get to drive my vehicle off this hotel lot, he gets out the car. And Keisha was like, Lil Ray, come here. I almost said this man's real name. She was like, Lil Ray, come here. He walking, he going. So in my head, since he walking, like, he going to Keisha. Like, he walking to Keisha. She said, come here, he walking. But when you said come here, he up. Oh, okay. So I'll back my car up because I'm not, like, you're not going to make me feel played in front of everybody. And I mean, I didn't approach you for us to like start kicking it. You approached me. I'm the prize. So I'm a dip. I'm gonna walk out your life. It is what it is. So, I start backing my motor vehicle up. He comes downstairs like, chill, wait. Like, meet me at the corner store. We gonna talk about it. I'm not gonna meet you. Why? So Keisha can't see? You want me to meet you at the corner store so Keisha can't see? So I said right there, I said, if you mess with me how you say you mess with me, you gonna come over here right now. So he walks over there. Keisha ended up going back inside the hotel room. This is the same hotel room that I busted him in. Mind you, if you rewind back, he told me that they left. So which lie is it? Did they leave? No. You're lying. So I'm like, okay. So I'm like, what is it? So he was like, I don't want you to stop messing with me. Like, I really care for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really, you know what I'm saying, a good person. I don't want to hear it. You just trying to save yourself at this point because you don't want me to stop talking to you. But baby, I'm gone. That's what it is. So I'm like it is what it is. I was like, I can't even trip. Like, I'm finna go home or whatever. Like, don't worry about it. So I blocked him and I ended up not talking to him. I don't know how long I ended up not talking to him. Eventually, I ended up unblocking him because whenever I block people from my phone, like, I have a MacBook and an iPad. So I can get their text messages on my laptop and I can get their calls on my iPad. For some reason, it do not block them on there. Like, I have to go on there and block them from there too. So, and I didn't feel like doing all that. I had just blocked him from my phone. So he had called my iPad. I answered. I'm like, what's up? So he was like, can you come down here and have a conversation? We need to have a conversation. Like, you hungry? I'll bring you something to eat. He's like, either you can come to me or I can come to you. For what? I just caught you in a hotel room with 2 girls and you can't tell me that you wasn't being intimate with them. Both of them were naked. Like, naked. And I didn't see no other dudes in there. So, and if it was other dudes in there, like, you would have told me, oh, it's other dudes in there. It's one bed in there. So, which tells me they both in the bed with you. And I know you're not finna be in a bed with them and another dude. So, like, let me know. So, I was like, okay. So, he said he blowing on my phone, steady blowing on my phone, steady blowing on my phone. So, I'm like, at this point, Ray, like, I'm not finna be going through this. Like, and prior to all of this happening, like, me and him has had deep talks. Like, he's know what I've been through in my past. Like, he's know I've been cheated on before. I've been lied to. And I was really, like, kicking it with him. I wasn't lying to him, cheating on him. So, well, not actually cheating because we weren't in a relationship. But, like, I was kicking it with bro. So, I wouldn't expect you to do nothing like this to me when you claim you so big on loyalty. You know, like, you just a loyal person all around. Like, whenever you mess with somebody, you mess with them. That's what he was telling me. So, I'm like, okay. So, whenever he was like blowing on my phone or whatever, I had just told him, I was like, no, like, this not gonna work because you stay lying and I'm not the one to play with. And I'm not gonna like be fighting or getting into it with other girls behind you. That's dead. So, moral of the story is I cut him off. I stopped talking to him. Like, I'm not about to be nobody's second choice, third choice. If I'm not the first and the only, it ain't none of that. So, recently, like, Ray had like text me whatever, I'm sorry, this and that, but like, you not sorry because even after all of that happened, we ended up meeting up and I ended up going through his phone. He let me go through his phone and he was still texting other females. And it wasn't Keisha and Sade. Like, he was texting his exes, like exes that he was like in love with. That's strange. Like, none of my exes have access to me to even like text me like, oh, like, hey, I'm trying to get back to you. Save it. I don't want to hear it. You had your chance. You blew it. I'm on to the next. Like, it's like, I don't really double back. I don't. So, I don't know. Moral of the story is, ladies, I caught him in a hotel room with 2 different girls. And I just want, like, all of my young girls to really, really know your worth. Like, don't ever let a dude, like, play on your top. If you don't know what that means, like, don't ever let a dude play with you. Don't ever try to be a side chick or a side piece. No, because most likely he's playing you and all the other girls he's talking to. And you never want to be intimate with someone who's being intimate with other people and they not using protection, because that's how diseases get started. And you don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? So, more of the story is Larare gone. I have more stories about Lil Ray Ray. Y'all want to hear them? I'm going to start a Lil Ray Ray series. Like, Lil Ray Ray, because one thing about it, you never going to try to play on me. Like, and I was really, like, messing with him. Like, that's the crazy part about it. Like, I was really, you know, and I don't really be messing with too many people. That's the thing. So, I don't really know. But anyways, if you like this video, subscribe, like, comment, and share. And drop suggestions of what y'all want to hear about next. Any story times. Well, I have to pick the story times. I'll give y'all a list to pick from. Any videos you guys would like to see from me. And let's get me to 1,000 likes, 1,000 subscribers. Once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I will be doing a giveaway. I don't know if I will be giving away like gift cards, or I don't know what I'll be giving away. Maybe a camera, a gift card, maybe an iPad. I don't know. Y'all drop some suggestions down below of what I should give away. And you can be in any state, any city. I will mail it to you. I will get in contact with you somehow through text message, Instagram, Twitter, whatever. So just make sure you guys are liking all my videos. You have your post notifications on, and you're subscribed to the channel. I will be doing a giveaway at 1,000 subscribers. So let's get me there, and I will see you guys in the